up, y'all? What's goody? 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 It's your girl Zeze back with another motherfucking video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notifications bell, get a joint thumbs up, share this motherfucker, all that shit, you feel me? So, today's video is going to be about another video I seen recently. And honestly, actually, I didn't even see this video. My sister just told me about it and I didn't want to watch the shit because I ain't trying to see nobody get shot. Like, that's not something I'm really here for. So, especially black people. She did tell me what happened in the video. Basically, what happened in this video is that it was a girlfriend and a dude and his baby mother, and the baby mother and the girlfriend got into some type of altercation. Like, they started fighting over some shit or whatever. It led to them, they started arguing, and then that led to them fighting. Okay, so in the middle of the fight, I think what happens is they get broken up or some shit like that. Like, the baby father ends up breaking them up, and when he breaks them up, which one shoots who? The baby mother, I think. The baby mother goes to her car or some shit like that, gets a gun, and shoots the girlfriend dead. Or vice versa, or the girlfriend shoots the baby mother. One of the two shot one of the two, I forgot. But somebody died, okay? And that's what came from the situation. So, I don't know what happened after that situation. I don't know if the girl got charged. I don't know, if the girl... actually, I know the girl didn't survive because on the title it said that she died. But I don't know what actions were taken after this situation. The video just stopped there. What I'm thinking is probably the girl, whichever one of them ended up shooting the other one, ends up getting charged because from the video, it wasn't self-defense. Like, they had already stopped fighting and she went and literally just got a gun and shot her ass. So, it wasn't really self-defense type shit. She just shot her just cause, So I'm thinking the girl is probably going to get charged with that shit and probably go to jail because it's on video. You know what I'm saying? The shit went viral. But, I don't know. Y'all look that up and y'all let me know if y'all find something. I see stuff like this that happens all the time. You know what I'm saying? And I know about stuff that happens like this all the time. It may not be to this extent. You know what I'm saying? It might not be that extreme where somebody ends up dying or getting killed. But this dynamic where the baby mother, the girlfriend, the father, the baby mother and the girlfriend don't get along, like, that dynamic has been going on for a long fucking time. And the shit needs to stop. At this point, I think some of these bitches think it's cute. Not liking each other, having drama in the household, been, going through the whole, oh, that's my man, oh, I take him back, or, like, I think some bitches really have came to a point where they think that shit is cute. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't think about the scenarios where shit like this, a bitch can end up getting killed, could happen. They don't think about that. They just think about the little cute, you know what I'm saying, run-ins they have with each other right then. They think about the little drama that they have in now. Oh, that's my man. Oh, I take him back. Oh, but they don't think too far ahead, like, oh, well, if I keep getting into it with this bitch, it could escalate to this. A lot of these women, they think about shit like that, and that's a big problem. The fact that the mothers aren't putting their kids first, like, that's always going to be the number one thing. And if you're a parent, period, you know what I'm saying? Even if you're not a parent and you're with someone who has children, you're going to put the children first. Like, that's just number one priority. You're going to put the kids first, no matter what. You put your ego to the side, you put your pride to the side, you put your feelings to the side, what you want to do to the side. You put with the fucking kids, what the best thing for the kids is going to be first. No matter what, okay? That's the first thing that needs to happen inside any type of relationship when it comes to when you're dealing with children. The children has to come first, okay? And if everyone in the group, if everyone in the parental dynamic doesn't understand that, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying? That's honestly where most problems stem from, is when either one or all of the parents are not putting the kids first. That was a selfish ass move to make. Y'all fighting in front of y'all kids. You're teaching them toxic behavior right there. Arguing, you're teaching them toxic behavior right there. Not even in front of your kids on camera, because they might have seen the video too. I don't know how old these children are, how old the kids are they might have with this man. You doing that, you're putting your feelings first by fighting each other, coming at each other next, arguing with each other, even letting it escalate to a point where you're fighting, where you're getting to a point where it's getting physical. Shows me enough that you're too worried about your ego and not about your kids, okay? Or you're too worried about how you feel about this nigga or about each other than you are about these kids. Either way it works, that's not a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's going to end in hell regardless, because you're not putting the kids first. Once they started getting angry, once they started arguing, you know what? How is this going to affect the kids? They looking at us argue, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is going to affect their communication skills. Let's wait and have this conversation when we're not around them, or let's wait and have this conversation when both of us is calmed down and we can actually talk and listen to each other. You know what I'm saying? And communicate, rather than sitting here yelling back and forth with each other and throwing shade and throwing insults, and it end up, you know what I'm saying, getting physical. Let's not even take it there. Let's stop it before we even get to that point, because I know how far I will go with this bitch, okay? And I know how far I think she'll go. You know what I'm saying? So before we even get there with each other. Let me calm down. Let me reevaluate. Let me recenter myself right quick for the sake of the kids. And let me just talk to the bitch. Even if you don't agree, even if she's saying some wild shit, like, you gotta learn how to put your shit to the side for the sake of your kids, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, even though they may have had this altercation, like, imagine how the kids is going to feel. Now one of their mother is gone. Like, one of their mothers is fucking gone. Never can come back. They can never see them again. It's over. You know what I'm saying? All because you didn't want to put your ego to the side and you wanted to fight this bitch or you wanted to shoot her. You know what I'm saying? You were so angry. She got you so mad, or you allowed her to get you so angry that you got to a point where you wanted to shoot her. And now you probably have lost your boyfriend because that nigga probably don't want to be with you no more. You just shot his baby mother or his girlfriend. And the kids ain't gonna be fucking with you no more because you just shot their mother or their stepmother. You know what I'm saying? It's like, either way it goes, it's not a win-win situation because you're not putting the kids first. You're not going to win. You're not going to be in a good situation without putting the kids first. Point blank clear. Jamal, what are you doing? Why are you? Where you going with my phone? I can't take it out of here. Oh wait, no, yes you can because I'm not using the Wi-Fi right now. You can take it out of here. Go ahead. Another thing I have to point out is that, what was the father's role in this situation? You know what I'm saying? Like, what was he doing? Was he, like I said, I don't know what they was arguing about. I don't know what they was fighting over. You know, could have been him, could have been money, could have been kids, could have been anything. You know what I'm saying? But what role was he playing in this whole situation? What was he doing? Was he trying to de-escalate the situation? Did he allow, was this a previous problem and he ended up getting them together so they could work it out? Like, what role was he playing in this? You know what I'm saying? Was he encouraging one of them to hit the other one or to continue argument? I kind of don't know what he played in it because his part plays a major role in how all of this could have been settled. You know what I'm saying? Number one, in order for you to have a dynamic with multiple parents or to have, even if you want to go into like monogamy or, polygamy, you know what I'm saying? You want to get a polygamy or polyamory, you know what I'm saying? When you're dealing with multiple women, you have to be a strong man. You cannot be a weak ass nigga and have multiple women, multiple wives, multiple baby mothers, multiple girlfriends. You can't do it. It ain't gonna work out. You know what I'm saying? It might work for a little bit because you might be able to finesse. Maybe you got some weaker bitches. You know what I'm saying? Which is why they falling for a weak nigga. But you are not gonna have two strong women, especially black women. You are not gonna have two strong black women or multiple black women and not be a strong man. You can't. It's impossible. Like, I do not see that shit working at all. I have a man that the women can respect. A man that if he say, yo, it's time to go, you're not asking no questions. It's, all right, I'm in the car, it's time to go. In a conversation, or we need to stop arguing. All right, we need to stop arguing. Like he said, it's time to stop. Let's stop. You know what I'm saying? You need to be that person where these women can go to and you can mediate. You know what I'm saying? You can be the Javon. Yes. Chill, Javon. I just told you I'm making a video. What you doing with my phone? Where my phone at? Javon, you about to get kicked out. But Javon, get out. But I just tell you, goodbye. You wanna go time out? Mm-hmm. Close my door and get out. Javon, get from in front of my door crying. You have to have a strong, respectable man. You know what I'm saying? It can't be no weak ass nigga who don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Who's very nonchalant and very passive. You can't be that. You have to have an assertive, respectable man that you both can go to. And you know, if y'all both go to him, he's going to be able to get shit done. He can handle shit. You know what I'm saying? He can settle shit. Y'all get into little altercations. Y'all can't... Hell, he do. Altercation, you can't settle something. Y'all don't agree on something. Whatever the case may be, especially when it's pertaining to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Like... Y'all can both go to him knowing that you both equally respect his opinion. You both will listen to him. You both will know that you will come to a compromise where both of you are agreeing to go with. Like, that's the person you want. You know what I'm saying? That's the type of man you want in that type of household. In a household where there's multiple women. Whether that's, like I said, multiple wives. And I said this before, I think it's in my polygamy video. But whether that's you have multiple wives, or you have multiple baby mothers, or you got, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, whatever the case may be, when you're dealing with a bunch of women, when you're one man dealing with a bunch of women, that's how it should be. That's the type of man you gotta be. You know what I'm saying? Because women are very emotional creatures. You know what I'm saying? We're very emotional. We can be very impulsive. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be very vindictive, very manipulative. You know what I'm saying? Like, we can be a lot of that shit. So you gotta learn how to work with it and work around it. This obviously was not that type of nigga though, because when you have a man like that, shit like this don't happen. It wouldn't even, first of all, these women wouldn't even been arguing to begin with. Damn sure wouldn't have got it on video. You know what I'm saying? Like, they wouldn't have been arguing long enough. Number one, if they was arguing at all, they wouldn't have been arguing long enough for them to catch it on video and then for it to go viral, yet alone for it to have escalated that far. You know what I'm saying? Where somebody is getting shot or then they putting their hands on each other. With the man, if they had, even if the man wasn't there, you know what I'm saying? A man who is truly respected, of truly appreciated, truly valued in his household or to the women around him, to the people around him, they would have had respect enough not even to do that shit. It wouldn't even matter if he was there or not. They would have had in the back and saying, you know what? Sean said, you know what I'm saying, like, I already know how he gonna be if I do this, you know what I'm saying, if I go back a full forward or if I fight this girl, I already know what he gonna say or what he gonna do. Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Second, that need to be a second thought. Okay, after the kids, after how is this going to affect the kids, your second thought need to be, damn, what this nigga gonna say? You know what I'm saying? Or what is he gonna do? How is he gonna feel about this situation? Let me chill. You know what I'm saying? Or let me call him, see what he say. You know what I'm saying? Let me call him and see what he say or tell him what's going on because I can't handle the situation right now. Well, she's not trying to work with me so we can settle this situation. We're not gonna work this out by ourselves. So let me call him, a third party, and he gonna settle it for us. The woman who respects her man is gonna do. You know what I'm saying? Even if that's not your man, like I said, even if it's this exact dynamic, like a girlfriend and a baby mother. You know what I'm saying? You as a baby mother, even though that's not your man, that's still the father of your kids. So the respect you have for the respect you should have for the father of your kids should tell you right there, you know what I'm saying, should be enough right there for you to be like, you know what, let me take a step back. And let's figure this out. This is still the girlfriend of the father of my kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is still the father. I mean, I still have to deal with this bitch as long as he is. She's still probably going to be around my kids as long as she's with him. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to have some type of respectful relationship with her as well. You're going to have to in order for everybody to get along. In order for the kids to truly, you know what I'm saying, have a happy household in your household and in theirs. You get along with both of them. At least be cordial. No, y'all got to be friends. You got to be best friends. But y'all got to be y'all got to have a cordial and respectable relationship where, to the point where y'all can at least settle a disagreement without it getting that far. This also comes back to just knowing who you dealing with as well. You know what I'm saying? Like, one, the father shouldn't have let these two women get inside the same space with each other and let the shit get this far anyways. Now, granted, of course, I'm not putting all the blame on the father. I don't want to make it seem like I'm putting all the blame on the man. You know what I'm saying? It really wasn't his fault at all. You know what I'm saying? I just think he probably could have made some better decisions. You know what I'm saying? Even going back to the point with who was he fucking that had a baby with in the first place? Because, first of all, any bitch that's going to shoot your girlfriend or any bitch that's going to shoot your baby mother over a fight, like, my nigga, that's the type of bitch you shouldn't have been fucking to begin with. Like, for it to get that far over a little fight, like, bitch, you shouldn't have been fucking that bitch to begin with. So he definitely could have been made better decisions. Let's just get this straight. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, besides that, you should have known who he was dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you know that you got two women who don't get along, get kind of catty when they get around each other, you should already know how to deal with that. You know what I'm saying? You should already know, like, yeah, okay, y'all don't even need to be around each other. If y'all do need to be around each other, y'all need to be at a distance. Y'all don't need to talk to each other. Y'all don't really need to interact like that unless it has something to do with the kids. And you know what I'm saying? That's just how it need to be. It don't need to be nothing extra. You know what I'm saying? If y'all interact with each other, I should be around. You know what I'm saying? Or even if I'm not around, it need to be a quick thing. You know what I'm saying? Or you just dropping the kids off, whether it's just, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all just, you know what I'm saying? Y'all don't fuck with each other. It just is what it is. That just may be what it is. But you gotta learn how to, you know what I'm saying? He needs to know how to deal with that. And y'all should too. You know what I'm saying? Because it shouldn't always, y'all grown motherfuckers. I'm not trying to make it sound like these are kids. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all on him. These are grown-ass bitches. Like, these are grown-ass women. They know what the fuck they're doing. They have the conscience to know what's right and wrong, what's childish and not, what's petty and not petty. Like, they already know. You have to be like that as well, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, look, I know I don't fuck with this bitch. I ain't gonna say nothing to her. I'm gonna keep her at a distance. Well, I ain't gonna talk to her unless it's pertaining to the kids. I ain't gonna be around her. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna put my 2 cents in on her or nothing like that. I'm just gonna chill. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna see her at the bare minimum, deal with her at the bare minimum, as long as I'm just only gonna deal with her when I have to. You know what I'm saying? That way we can avoid any other problems, any other extra problems for the sake of the kid. Especially if you don't have no kids. Especially if you're a woman, if you're a girlfriend and you don't have any kids, and that's his baby mother and his kids, and you don't have any kids with this man, you got to stay. You know what I'm saying? You gotta know your ground. You gotta play your position. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, that's still his baby mother. You may not like this bitch. You may think she a hoe. You may think she's, you know what I'm saying, she's problematic. She's a bad mother. Whatever the case may be, you may have your own feelings on her, but at the end of the day, that's the mother of your boyfriend's children. Kids mean a lot to him. They should mean a lot to you. And because their mother means a lot to them, she should mean at least something to you. You know what I'm saying? That should affect you in some way. How they feel about her should affect you in some way. You know what I'm saying? So that should always be at the top of your brain. I don't like this bitch. I can't say that. I would have slapped the shit out of her, but how would little Ricky feel if I did that? You know what I'm saying? Like, he's going to be really mad if I beat the shit out of his mother, especially if he see it and the shit go viral on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? Like, he probably gonna feel some type of way against me after that. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's still his fucking mother. No matter how bad, like, how much I hate this bitch or how badly I feel about her ass, I gotta put my feelings to the side for the sake of the children, for the sake of their feelings, and for the sake of my boyfriend's feelings. Because at the end of the day, he's the one that has to deal with her. She ain't going nowhere, okay? Y'all might break up, y'all might separate, y'all might get back together, go on a break, whatever the case may be. It don't matter. She ain't going nowhere, okay? That's the mother of his fucking kids. He gonna have to deal with her at the least for 18 years. That was a terrible way of seeing how badly a situation can go just from having that simple dynamic, because we like to make fun of it. Oh, I'm the ratchet ass baby mother. There's plenty of movies and, you know, skits and, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Plenty of things that's been about that music, about that, you know what I'm saying, about that dynamic of the ratchet ass baby mother and the girlfriend not getting along, and it's all funny and cute and, you know what I'm saying, entertaining when we watching it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes when we're in the middle of it, but we don't think that far ahead, like, yo, this shit could lead to somebody dying. This shit could lead to somebody going to jail. This shit could lead to one of my kids ended up with one parent. Nip that shit in the bud early. You know what I'm saying? Your parent, your girlfriend and your baby mother don't like each other. Work that shit out early. I'm talking about as soon as possible. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments below. Have you ever been in an altercation like this? Have you ever been in this type of dynamic? Are you in one right now where you have a girlfriend and a baby mother and they don't really get along? You try to figure out a way how to, you know what I'm saying, keep the peace and shit. How do you do it? You know what I'm saying? If you are in that predicament, or do you know somebody who's in a predicament like that? Are you one of the girlfriends or the baby mother? What is your standpoint on this situation? Anyways, y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on the notification bell, give sure the thumbs up, share, motherfucker, all these rap niggas same topic, can't fit in my frame. We on the scene, we do not play but I green. You fuck with the team, might find your ass in the creek. We crossing our T's. We don't never miss a beat, and we on our P's. Never catch us lacking. Keep a small circle. Better move right, cause my niggas are hurt.